This is going to be a fun episode because I was laughing my ass off almost the whole time watching the show last night. So this should be a good one. I warmed up my vocal cords. I'm going to give Libby a run for her money. Cody's got a milkshake in the back waiting for him to throw on me. So, I mean, it's going to be like an action-packed episode. So
Wow.
get your seatbelts on. Let me say hi to everybody real quick. And then we'll get to it. Patty S, hello. Maria W, Ruth Ann, Julie, Mel B, Sheila, Crystal 54, Addie, Christina B. I think I said that. Well, hello again. Kelly Smith, Jay Freak, Barbie, Ellie, Truly Loving Life, Payne. Nice to see you. Haven't seen you in a bit. And I think that might be the end of it. Hold on. Stacy.
Stacy. Where do I see different
Ashley
people?
Nicole.
There we go.
Tanya. Luann. Jewel. Honeywig. And all right, so we're good.
Beautiful.
Yes. I gotta get my intro fixed. I'm so tired of not playing it. I can't even play it on mute. But
I cannot help you. I can't even get through my own intro. I get so mad trying to create one. So
it's just like there's like 3 seconds of like bass in like my intro that like is now like copyrighted, and it's so stupid. So hey Gina, so now I have to like get like a new background music for it, so I can't play it, and it's been broken for like a while. That's on me, guys. Sorry. I know you guys desperately want the intro, like the intro is the whole show. I get it. And my apologies. I'm going to do better.
If we knew which 3 seconds it was, we could, play your intro and then we both just sing really loudly through that 3 seconds so you can't hear it.
La 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 la. Oh wait, well we're going to be singing tonight. So, in grand Libby form. What was I going to say? If you are not a member and you'd like to become one, please hit the join button next to the subscribe button. And do it from a laptop or a desktop, because if you do it from a phone, YouTube will charge you more. If you're not subscribed, please do so. And if you'd like to hit the like button, feel free. Or don't hit it. It's on you. Tomorrow night I have we all scheduled this week.
Yes,
I'm standing by it. See? Tomorrow night we have Sister Wives. Wednesday night will be Single Life, which I just heard that Debbie hit and split it.
Good for her.
Well, I was on IG Live, so Debbie put that out there, got some action. So good for Debbie finally. And then on Thursday, of course, we'll be doing Beverly Hills. And then we also, and I forgot what we're going to cover on Friday, but we just found something else. But hey, Chaos, you came into my house. Yeah, so I'm scheduling everything in advance. I'm trying to get back on track. I'm actually going to play the other 30-second thingy again because, again, I can't play my new one. And then we'll get to it. Mary had a little lamb. Libby and Andre, should we start with them?
Sure. I'm looking for my notes that I didn't take
last night, so let's start off with Libby and Andre. So Libby and Andre had a bye week last week, so we're fresh seeing them again. Let's see what we got here. First scene with Libby, she is with a vocal coach, or is that
definitely
what that was?
It definitely looked like a vocal coach, yeah. Judging by
and she had like a little keyboard. It was cute. And Libby was saying, how she doesn't want to sing on cue. Like, and remember her last scene when she was having like the housewarming party. Her friend who's like a professional singer was like, "Well, belt us out something," and she's like, "No."
Yeah, she was not ready.
And like, I get being on the spot like that. And that made me think she can't sing. And I have to give Libby credit because she wasn't awful.
She was not awful. I don't think she's going to get an Emmy, or not an Emmy, a
A
Grammy
Grammy,
anytime
a
soon.
Grammy.
A Grammy. I don't think she's going to get a Grammy, but yeah, she can carry a tune. And I thought the coach was honest with her. She's like, you seem rusty, but you do have a voice. She told her when she was pitchy and gave her advice on how to correct that. And was I in the car today doing the same thing while I was singing along in my long drive? I was like, oh, do I have to raise my cheeks up to get
So what you're saying, if Destiny Child gets back together, Libby won't have a chance to be like the Kelly or Michelle.
Well, no,
If
for other
Beyonce's
reasons.
like, I'm bringing back the band together. Maybe should we not point Libby in her direction?
No, I don't think
No,
so. I don't think so.
she's not Beyonce ready.
No, she wants to do children's lullabies, right?
Beyonce be singing no, 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 no. Libby saying yeah, 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 yeah. Beyonce saying no, 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 no. Libby saying yeah, 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 yeah. Beyonce saying no, 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 no. Libby saying yeah, 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 yeah. No, so that's not going to happen. Beyonce's not going to take her on.
No, I don't think she's got the right vibe. But I have heard her sing some Patsy Cline, and she sounded pretty decent on Patsy Cline. So, maybe some country.
Her mom did say that she sang beautifully at a wedding. I'm not sure which wedding it was, but she did sing at a wedding. Oh. And it looked like they showed clips of like her like holding a mic. Like, did she try out for like American Idol or something like that?
I don't think it was American Idol, but it did look like she tried out for something. I definitely saw a clip of it. It was not great.
And don't forget, Libby does have big screen credits. She played cashier in one episode of Homeland. Let's not take that away from her. And she also was like the star of like that Christian horror movie a few years back. So she's no stranger to having a mic. Now you chime in. Me singing Beyonce, nothing. But now you chime in with the Christian horror movie. Okay.
He loves horror movies, though, doesn't he?
He does. Look up Elizabeth Potthast.
What's her name?
Elizabeth Potthast.
That's her last name.
Potthast.
Wow, what a horrible last name.
And but I'm like, I'm joking, but she can sing. I'm not going to take that away from her.
No, she has.
So, she first had voice lessons at age 15, and poor Libby was considered a black sheep in her family for wanting to sing.
How do you spell it?
I guess because of the family business.
They were starting off early. They needed to all be getting their real estate licenses at 15.
Hey, Heaven, the family business required Libby to be a staunch realtor, house flipper over. What's
flipper over?
What is the family business? Are they in realty? Is it construction? Do they flip houses?
It's property management. So I think it's all of the above.
Wait, is it the Be Still and Know?
Yeah, that's it.
Or is it Secrets in the Snow?
Oh, did she make 2 Christian horror movies?
I don't know. It just says.
If you see credits, her being cashier on Homeland, that's the right Libby.
I don't.
So, Libby drives me nuts. She has an okay voice, but it's not star quality. My mother used to staying in closets, shivers down your spine. Well, listen. Like we just said, like Libby's not at the Beyonce level yet. Maybe like an Andrew sister.
An Andrew sister. I've been watching those SNL skits that are kind of based loosely on that.
Well, and I'm Denise from the Finger Lakes. Those ones.
Yeah.
And
the one with the tiny hands.
Yeah, that's Kristen Wiig. And I'm Denise. Yeah, the Lawrence Welk show. Right.
That's the Lawrence Welk show.
Yeah. The Maharaj sisters from the Finger Lakes. That's it. That's who they are.
Wow, nice.
So, back to Libby's just hard childhood, because she was a black sheep at 15, wanting to just be a singer, and the family business just was too much, and Libby had to put those dreams away. She continued on the side singing for garden clubs and senior citizen
garden clubs.
I'm just speculating here, but that's what I figure. She had to sing somewhere. So it's Florida, garden clubs, and bingo halls, maybe at halftime. You know, when you get like your knish from like the cafeteria.
This is Florida. Do they have knishes in Florida? I don't know. Maybe they do.
Oh, they have knishes in Florida.
Okay.
Oh, they have knishes in Florida. They probably have knishes New York, New Jersey, and Florida. Probably the only 3 places you can get a knish. Does anybody know what a knish is? Do you guys know what a knish?
No.
They're delicious. Wait, do you not know what it is?
No, but it sounds good.
A knish? Oh my, it's delicious. It's like it's a potato.
Potato.
It's like a stuffed potato. And
That was not what I was expecting. I thought it was going to be a pastry.
No. It's like a stuffed potato. And then you put mustard on it, and it's delicious. Potato
You're
knish,
not.
yeah.
They're
delicious. They're very, very good. If you see knish, you put it in the microwave for like a minute, or in the oven if you want a little bit crispier, and then you just smear it with like golden spicy brown. You'll thank me. Really, you don't know what a knish is? That must be like a New York, like a
New York, proper New
Yeah.
York. Yeah, I grew up in upstate, with Julie. I was over that way, so I don't think there was a lot of knishes over that way.
They're delicious. If you see a knish, you have to get mustard though. You can't have a knish without mustard. So it's like Jewish cuisine, I guess, but it's delicious. So if there's not like a big Jewish population, you probably won't see a knish there somewhere. Hey, LaDonna. So here we go. So the vocal coach is asking Libby, what kind of songs do you want to sing? And she's like, nursery rhymes, duh.
I must be the only person that likes this idea because she can't make it as a pop singer. So let's do something unique and niche. Why not? Get her on a YouTube channel, get her an avatar, not necessarily a bumblebee, maybe a caterpillar or a goose, and sing some nice nursery rhymes, maybe read a little book. It'll be cute.
Wait,
No?
Cody's losing his stuff right now because I guess he looked up Libby's movies. Cody is like a big horror fanatic. Okay, like whenever like I'm sleeping or like he's not watching TV with me, he's watching horror movies like around the clock. It kind of scares me a little bit because like that's all he ever watches. I'm like, and like,
does he have a plan for how to dispose of your body? Does he know what he's
yes,
gonna do?
and that's what scares me. Because he only watches. I won't watch him like I won't catch him watching like a drama or a comedy, or it's always like and like really graphic like horror movies, like So, did you look up Libby's?
Oh, I sure did.
And are you familiar with her work in those Christian horror movies?
Well, those I definitely steer clear of, but this one.
What's a Christian horror movie? Did you not say penance the right way? Did you incorrectly do the rosary?
Well, this
like what's a do you not believe in God? What's a Christian horror? What's a Christian horror movie?
Well, maybe God saves the day at the end, right? I mean, I don't know.
And of course, Libby was the first one that got kidnapped. And
Libby.
now all her friends have to go and try to find her, and she the whole time is in there praying to God that
see
her friends will find her. And
she's just praying in the closet or under the bed, and she's the only one that makes
they locked her like to a bed or something like that, and it's like really.
And God saves the day at the end, right? Because of her prayer?
I have no idea, but it's definitely something on my do not watch list.
Are you sure?
I think you should watch it.
I hate horror movies.
I watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Like the extent of my horror movies is like Scream. I'll watch Scream, but during the day. I won't watch it at night.
Sure.
Has to be during the day. And like I know what you did last summer. Like those, like I watched the new Halloween movie only because Kyle Richards was in it. And that wasn't even scary at all, I have to say. Like, Cody's like, do you see? I'm like, okay, this was like a comedy almost. But I had to watch it for Kyle with her, like, 4 minutes of airtime. And I know. And now she broke her nose. So back to Libby. The vocal coach, maybe not so. And to what you just said, maybe she does have like she's thinking outside the box with the nursery rhymes, like
Yeah. Yeah, do something unique. Have a niche. It's fine. I mean,
Well,
you're covering 90 Day Fiance. That doesn't seem like something that people should be that into recast, but they are. So maybe somebody will be into her being a little avatar, singing little songs. Who knows? I just don't want to watch her
Itsy
sing.
bitsy spider. So
She did sing the Itsy Bitsy Spider.
I'll pay in the rain and watch the spider out. See, I could do that. Hi, Libby.
Yeah.
I'll be.
Yeah.
We can make up our own new Destiny's Child.
Absolutely.
And we could call it like Jesus' Children to keep up with like the rights.
Do you think that she is she that religious though? I have no idea.
Well, we'll get to that in 1 second.
Her mom is she? I don't know.
Well, I mean, she did star in what 2 Christian horror movies, Cody?
I don't know because the second one was not rated. It couldn't be rated.
Oh,
That's already
well,
telling you
that's
something.
never a good sign when it's not rated.
Well, somebody said it was like a teenage. What was it? It was up here somewhere.
Grab
A
it.
teenage drama. Barbie said it. Teenage drama. Students trapped in a school.
The 2 things she ever, the 2 things she did was Be Still and No, which that's the Christian horror movie, and then the other one she was in was Secrets in the Snow, but it has a lot of teenagers and stuff like that in it, and that one it's not rated, and it looks kind of like a and the students of East Book High are having at school to complete their final exams before the Christmas holiday. But what begins as December snowfall quickly becomes a threatening winter storm, and school is dismissed for the day. The students who are unable.
Okay, Cody, that's enough of that.
Test.
Good, we're good.
So they're hanging
we're good.
out. They're hanging
Too much
out
time.
in a house, all trying to study, but they're not going to make their test.
And I'm
because
sure that
it's
Jesus saves the day again. So there we
Maybe
are.
so. Maybe
Okay,
so.
so
But Barbie brings up a good point though about the OnlyFans. Does that seem like Christian behavior? I'm just saying.
well, we're gonna revisit that in a second. So
Okay.
remember the OnlyFans there. So
Oh, she'll be there soon.
I said not a bad singer, and I wrote Itsy Bitsy Spider. When Andre, his dad comes to town, and he's proud of his son. He got the new house. I'm like, I'd be proud of him too. He's doing good, right? He came from Moldova. Can't take that away from Andre. And Libby talked to her mom, and so the last time they were on, they had the fallout with the mom and the sisters and all that, which was great because the sisters were like, for the first time, like we're on Andre's side, like mom can't say blah, blah, blah. So Libby wants Andre to meet with the mom, over Charlie and his drinking,
Right.
and
I don't know.
to Andre's credit, I have to agree with him and Libby and the sisters and everybody else. Like, and the mom's saying like, he's not gonna ruin that. Oh, but he didn't ruin your Moldovan wedding, and he didn't ruin the barbecue, and he didn't ruin the boat trip. How many? The RV? How many things did Charlie ruin?
Was there a birthday party in there somewhere?
Sure, why not? I'm also probably a christening. Like
the birth of a child.
It's and for the mom to be so cavalier. Andre, Charlie, he knows when to shut up. No.
Yes, you guys can be at good behavior for 2 hours in the same room, can't you? No, says Andre.
I mean, listen. The scene that Charlie made at the Moldovan wedding was like probably one of like my top 5 scenes from 90 Day Fiance like ever.
Is that how you say it?
I don't know, but I'm rolling with it. So like that was like great, like and him giving the speech, and then like the dad sitting there didn't know whether it should go blind. Good old Daddy Chuck was like, "Oh shit, is this really happening?" And
then the fight.
Whoo! I mean, it was good TV. I won't take that away from him. Charlie delivers.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll get to that in more second, Sheila. But Charlie delivers. So like, I don't even not like Charlie. I think it's good TV and it's entertaining. And
absolutely,
I can't wait for Charlie to ruin the next family event. Like So
He would never. He would never. He'll be on
he's
his
a
best
good
behavior.
boy, Maria. He's a good boy.
He's a good boy.
He's a good boy.
He's trying really hard. Come on.
He's just a little lost right now. And how dare anybody say anything differently about him? Jesus. Speaking of Jesus. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Sorry, I'm just Libby. If you're listening, that was for you. If you need like somebody else, sing the song for you. So, hey Cody, you want to rap it?
Does he rap?
Well, we can rap nursery songs.
Yo, Mary had a little lamb, his fleece was white as snow.
And yo, everywhere that Mary went, her fleece was white to go. Hey ho, hey ho, oh, oh, oh. That was
very nice.
Sister Act 2. We can't take credit for that, but just to give you our vocal talent. Mary had a little lamb with fleece was white as snow.
And everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sort of go.
Hey oh, oh, hey oh. Like Libby, we could spice it up for you. But we did get that from Sister Act 2. We can't take full creative credit on that. So, la 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 la. So, I guess Andre acquiesces, and they meet the mom. Now let's revisit Libby's mom.
Okay.
Remember, like 2 years? Was it 2 years ago, or maybe a year? It's like all a blur. When Libby's mom made like the post for Pride Month, and like, listen, I'm not like this big gay rights activist, I'm not at the parades, but I'm a gay man married to like a husband, whatever. So I'm not saying this because I'm like, oh no, she, that's not me, and it never will be. But she did like say some like crappy things, she posted. She's like, it was like she posted about the rainbow and like the rainbow's for God only and not the gays. And I was like, whoa. I was like, and then and this is, and then she doubled down and then I got involved because I'm like,
this feels a little bit like just a little too much. Yeah.
And then she kept going off on how the rainbow is for God and not the gays, and how the gays stole the rainbow, and we're Christian, obviously, because of Libby's background in acting. And she went off really bad, and then I reposted it. It was last year because I remember I did a live with Sherelle about it. I did. It was last year, and it was maybe June or July. It's on my channel somewhere. You can go look at it. But yeah, she was really, really nasty about it. And then she was being so snarky about it. And then I had to interject because you guys knew who I am, right? And I said to her on her post that got me blocked immediately. I'm like, wow, is it also Christian to have your daughter have a tampon string on while she's squatting on an OnlyFans video naked?
You did, in fact, say that. You did. I remember.
Oh, John, that is the limit. But, I mean, it did happen, and it was true. And it was the double standard for me. Oh, gays suck, blah, blah, blah. But you're not only was it Libby, but wasn't it every daughter on OnlyFans?
I think, and the daughter-in-law as well, right?
Yes, and Charlie's wife. It was Charlie's wife. And the two sisters and Libby, and even Andre has an OnlyFans account. I don't know if he still has it, but at that point, the whole flock had, they're on porn sites. So I'm like, you're going to be Bible thumping right now about this. Meanwhile, there are tampon strings hanging out. All your children are on porn sites. And you're going to make it seem like the gay people have that's an affront to you. Well, you know what an affront to me is? Seeing your daughter squat with a tampon string hanging out between her legs. That's an affront to me. And I think everybody else.
I didn't see it, thankfully. I didn't realize it was in a squat. That's new information for me.
I mean, you saw it clear as day. And
Nice.
I was like, also, if you want to play the biblical card, like, I think every one of your children, sans Libby, has either a DUI or a cocaine charge.
They sure do.
I think
They
Libby's the
sure
only one
do.
that it's on my channel somewhere. And if I'll find it, if it's not, it might be privated. I don't know. I'll put it back up. But all the children, I think, except Libby, has like either a DUI or a cocaine charge. I know Charlie's been like, Charlie likes to nose candy. And then like one of the sisters, all of them. So you're gonna be like, we're good Christian people, and we don't want the gays to take anything away from us, right? So
Right.
I was shocked when I saw like her on the show again, and notice last season they didn't have her on, but shoot, what was I gonna say? I forgot. Damn it.
If correct me if I'm wrong though, but I think that after the mom made all those rainbow statements, that Libby said basically
did.
that she doesn't agree with what her mom is saying. So
Libby had to.
she did. She did a fine job of it. It was
I
just
wouldn't call it a fine job. Let me see if I can
she did
unearth that
an
story. I
adequate
know I have it on my,
job. It was satisfactory. I don't
it's
know.
in my archive. Let me see if I could dig it out real quick while we're live, because I don't know if Libby really. She's like, I the gist of it, as I remember it, was Libby saying, I don't agree with my family members' insights, and that was it. Like, she didn't really like throw her mother under the bus. She kind of just said it to save her own.
It's pretty hard to throw your mother under the bus, though. Like you always have a little bit of loyalty, even though they say terrible things sometimes.
So
they
do you
really
think
do.
Libby really feels like that? Yes, he did. I know for sure. Yeah, they all did. Well, I don't want to say all, but a majority.
Yeah, they all have some sort of a DUI. So does the dad too, right?
Yeah.
Chuck?
Oh, Big Daddy Chuck. I think he's got like more charges than the kids. It's like they're like, like their postcards come from San Quentin, but that's cool. You're a good Christian family, and that's keep.
Maybe it's just the mom.
So, and again, yuck. So Libby's mom and Andre meet, and what a weird coupling.
That's why Andre had to drive, because they all
Probably,
have
Addie.
DUIs.
I mean, so many bloggers posted it over and over again. Like it's like the pot-ass like family mugshots. It's like a Brady Bunch thing, like of like all of them.
Yes.
Either the kids or the spouses or both together. It's it's.
I bet Andre loves every second of that. Because they all like to act superior, but he's like, one, I used to be a cop in Moldova before I got chased out because everybody was so corrupt.
I was police in Moldova.
Right. But the police were corrupt, and they were going to kill me. So I had to come to America. No, I had to go to Ireland and start a new identity. No, he was just...
It's very like Young and the Restless meets Dexter meets like, what's that show with Michael Landon?
Touched by an Angel? No,
that's with Della Reese. But you could throw Touched by an Angel in there. Highway to Heaven. That was the one. Highway to Heaven.
That's the one.
Touched by an Angel.
I'm like, the one where he's an angel. What's that called?
Highway to Heaven. It was
Highway to Heaven.
It was all like that.
Nicole had it. Nicole was all over it.
Touched by an Angel. But you certainly could add that in there.
They were the same genre.
So what did you think of the conversation between Libby's mom, the Christian warrior? I'm a God warrior. Remember Margaret from Wife Swap? She's not a Christian. Remember her? Gargoyle.
No.
Oh my God, Margaret from Wife Swap, or was it Wife Swap or?
How many times did you watch Wife Swap?
This was like 20 years ago. Big Margaret from like Louisiana.
Why would you expect me to remember?
I'm a Christ warrior.
I
thought you were a reality TV like fanatic, like I was, Maria. Forgive me. It was Wife Swap, and what's the other one? The one that gave the money. Cody. What was the name of the show that Margaret was on? Gargoyles.
Gargoyles?
That's what she would say. She was like, she was super Christian, and she went to this house, and Margaret from like not Wife Swap. What was the other one? Not Wife Swap. The other show that Margaret was on. It was Wife Swap and the other one.
Trading
Spouses.
wives.
Trading Spouses. That's it. That's it.
Yeah, that was it.
Oh my God! If you want to watch good TV, you want some. If you got some downtime, you just Google Trading Spouses and Marguerite. She was on twice because they brought her back because she was so good. They're like, we gotta get this bitch on another episode. Okay, here, Margaret. Yes.
I can't remember like yesterday. So
I'll
the
show you
fact
a
that you can
picture.
remember
Well,
TV shows from 20 years ago with these
because I have
random
an
people.
encyclopedia in my head. Hold on, Margaret. Not Margaret Thatcher.
I remember Andy Dick being on
Margaret
Wife Swap once. That was weird.
Trading Spouses. There she is. Her.
Yeah.
Your dog spotted. You don't remember that?
Nope. I feel like I only watched that show sporadically because I decided it was ridiculous.
Amazing. If you guys want to get a good laugh, you
I mean, amazing.
It was really good. Like good. So my notes are he's meeting Pam. She hates gay people. He doesn't want to go to her party because Charlie will be there.
Yeah. But you know what I liked? I liked how she tried to play to his ego. And she said, "You're being a coward." I was like, ooh, good. That's an interesting play because saying something like that might get Andre to show up.
What are you talking about? I'm no coward. I come from Moldova. I was secret police.
Exactly.
I take people to gulags. I'm no coward here. You know.
Did you say culottes?
The gulags.
Like the shorts and
no,
shorts
not culottes. The gulags.
Oh, gulags! I thought you said culottes. I'm like culottes.
I buy you culottes. Does anybody wear culottes anymore? Like that was like a thing like back in like the 90s.
It was. I loved my culottes.
Is that still a thing? Can you still get culottes in a store?
I don't think so. Maybe at Goodwill you might be able to find some culottes.
My Aunt Joanne. Oh my God! I remember she came over the house one day and she was like, my grandma was like, "Joanne, what are you wearing?" She's like, "They're culottes." And she's like, "What the fuck are culottes?" She's like, they're like skirt pants. I'm like, all right, so.
Yeah, they're like skirt short pants. You know, they're like a very awkward length. That's not really great.
I'm gonna find you a pair of culottes, Maria.
I will wear the culottes.
All right, so who do we want to go to next? Is there anything else we want? Wow, 33 minutes in, and we're still on the first couple. Anything else you want to say?
You know what? I just want to say that I really liked how Andre is very supportive of Libby singing. He likes hearing her voice through the house and stuff. Like, that's a really nice thing to say because a lot of times that stuff can be annoying. So,
but her voice isn't unpleasant, so I wouldn't mind hearing her sing.
I don't know. Yeah, but all the time, I don't know. He said, "I even like listening when I don't like the song."
I don't even like song and I listen.
Exactly. So I thought that was nice. It was just nice to see that.
Me and Chuck are best friends now. I run business with him. You know, I can't wait for next week to see how that works out. All right, we gotta.
Okay. I have no notes. I keep looking at my notes as if there's something written down.
How about we have Jenny, Angela, Liz, Kim. You want to get let's get Bilal out quickly.
Okay. We're going shopping for decor.
Yes. Bilal and Shaeeda are now. Bilal wrote yesterday on an Instagram post that all of a sudden, and mind you, this was filmed, almost a year ago.
Really?
He writes on his story last night, when you're wrong, you're wrong, and I've been wrong way more times than I have been right. I acknowledge I was in the wrong on so many issues. I support my wife 1,000%. Now? Okay.
hindsight is 2020. Seeing your actions on TV maybe changes how you view yourself. I don't know.
So Shaeeda apologized to him because he was shutting her out. They're now on. They're moving forward with a clean slate. They're at a furniture store or like a Pier 1 type of place, right? And she's picking out flashy colors.
Right. She's from what, Trinidad, where they
Right.
like color. And Bilal lives in a white on white house. I cannot blame her.
You know who like Bilal needs to be with?
Yara.
Beige. Like that's a mismatch right there. Like let's get Bilal with Yara because Yara's favorite color is beige. I mean, like that's a win-win right there.
Yeah.
And I guess that what she was picking was a little too flashy for his liking, and
it wasn't even that flashy. It was just some color. I will say that place was overpriced. The pillow should not be $250. That's
I mean, like, and again, like, why is Bilal even taking her there? Like, go to Big Lots, bro.
Yeah,
like,
don't take her somewhere you're not going to buy anything at. Come on.
There's no Big Lots by you. A Target that you with pillows. I mean, even Target's pricey. I wouldn't even buy my throw pillows at Target. Is like so overpriced now. We used to see like all like throw pillows and like, even like side tables and stuff like that. Now it's like they think it's like Raymore and Flanagan's or Ashley Furniture. It's like a little table like is like $300 in Target. I'm like, this is Target, huh?
Yeah, they're trying to make they're a little trendier, so they're but you're not going to pay $250 for a pillow there. You might pay $49 though.
But why would he take her to a store like that to begin with? If like
it's a setup. He doesn't want to change his house. He has carefully curated that place because he's a realtor and it needs to look showroom ready at all times. So he's taking her somewhere where he's not going to buy anything. This was just a play at let's pretend to go shopping because he doesn't want to buy anything.
Well, you know what? If you want to go to Five Below, and everything at Five Below is $5 or below. We got our throw pillows from there, and they're pink, blue, and beige. And go there. That's my advice to you because they have throw pillows there, and they last. Like we've had the same throw pillows. Well, we add more to them, but for $5, throw pillows, you can't really beat it. So, my advice to y'all: if you want some cheap throw pillows, go to Five Below because they have them, and they're good. And they're fluffy. Hold on,
let me write it down. Five Below. I don't know why I thought Five Below was a sporting goods store. Oh, I'm thinking of Big Five.
Fun. Like, look, these are fun pillows. Look, and like now
they're fluffy.
They're fluffy and like fun. $5.
Yeah.
And here's another one. I mean, it's the same color, but and they're comfortable. Like I sleep on these instead of my pillow at night because it's actually softer. So they're great. They have like nice like odds and ends and stuff like that. I love Five Below, and this is not a paid advertisement. So
unless they want to pay you, in which case it is.
There you go. that one's for free. Five Below. You're welcome. So now the whole thing with the prenup comes up again. And the clause that Shaeeda has. I want to know more about this clause. Is this public record?
I want to know too because I thought the way that she talked about it was that she basically gets to have a baby by the time she's 40 or he has to pay. I don't know what that means, but if they get divorced,
is the marriage null and void? Like, how much does he have to pay?
Yeah.
Do you think he's ever going to try and have a baby with her?
When he was talking to his mom.
World?
No,
sorry.
He doesn't want one. He's got 2 kids. He does not want one. And when he was talking to his mom was like, "Are you being honest about the situation? Do you even want one?" And you could see him sort of, like he didn't really want to answer that question. So. But he's not wrong about they probably need to slow down, right? Because aren't they maybe 2 months into their marriage at this point? So I get can we make sure that we function as a partnership first and work the kinks out of that? Like I get wanting to wait, but she's 37.
Exactly. That was like 37. Like, it's not getting like easier. You're not like 22 or even 27 or 30. And and I don't have a uterus, but I know as women get older, it gets harder for that to happen.
Ooh, wait, this one.
So I feel
Yeah.
like, what does Nicole say?
He sucks if he takes away her baby years and doesn't tell her. Yeah. Yeah. She's got limited time at this point. So it absolutely sucks. And when she brought up going to the fertility specialist, and he's sort of like, I will, but also, why are we doing that right now? I think it's smart for her to go so she knows what the situation is. If she doesn't have that many eggs left, she's going to want to harvest those
I mean,
things.
look at Angela.
Yeah.
Angela with her one egg left. You don't want to be in that situation.
wanna-
And then he says, like, you know what, I'm going to wait a year and wait. And again, I can't fault him for wanting to like wait and see how things. But you married her. See, like, that's the issue. You married her. So once you married her, like, it should be like, okay. But now he still doesn't trust her. He wants to wait because he's still not like sure. But you married her. So I guess that's why she put the clause in.
Yep.
And she's like, and he's gonna pay. He's gonna pay. If he doesn't give it to me by 40, he's gonna pay. I want to know how much, what that is. And again, like, she married him at 37, so she can't be like, oh no, Bilal wasted all like my birthing years, if that's the term, like, because she could have had a baby between, I guess, 13 and 37. She had 20 years.
Hopefully not 13.
Hopefully not at 13, but you can give birth at 13, right? So that's what happened back in like 2,000 years ago. You had kids at 13. But she can't really blame Bilal for like him taking away her pregnancy years, because let's say from 18 to 37, that's almost 20 years. So the 19 years that she could have had babies with.
Right.
Else,
if she had been less picky. But she's got her faith and all that jazz. So
it cuts both ways, but like,
you're right. It does cut both ways, but this is where we are right now. She's 37. He's what, 42, 40, whatever.
Well, it doesn't matter how old he is. Any guy can get, that doesn't stop for the guy.
Right. But you keep seeing, like, he held up that little outfit and said, everything in your life changes, when you have one of these, there's no more, basically your life is over. I think that's what he said. Your life is over. And it's not, she wants a baby. Her life won't be over when she has the baby. That's the thing she's been waiting for. So he just views it so differently.
Do you think that maybe she shouldn't have married him? Like, I mean, like, after all the tricks he played on her with the house and the car and the van and this, that, and the other, and like, maybe she.
I mean, he's a dick. He's a dick.
He is a dick. He's a fucking dick, is what he is. Just a goddamn dick. That's what he is. I can't stand him.
Yeah.
He's a gaslighter. And like, I couldn't, like, when she brought up like the breakfast in bed, with that smug look on his face, like he was like the king of Sheba.
Yeah. And that hug afterwards, that was a really like withholding hug. Like, ugh, I'm still disgusted by you for even daring to argue with my ex-wife. Yuck. What the heck kind of hug was that? That weird back patting on her back?
It was like it was the same hug that Voldemort gave Draco Malfoy when he came across the courtyard at the Battle of Hogwarts. Like, it was like the
yeah.
Yeah,
like, this is not like, this is not a good hug. This is a I am in trouble hug. Yeah.
Like, I don't see any warmth from him at all. Like, not even a little bit. Yeah. But she's got the claws.
Yep, she's got the claws.
The claws. She's trying to. I'm trying to read my notes. Hold on. I was writing in a hurry. I get sloppy.
I kind of jumped all over the place too.
And then Bilal says we're not gonna have a baby this year, so that puts her now at 38.
Yeah, and that's assuming that she gets pregnant like the second he says yes. You don't know that's gonna happen,
Keep going.
Okay, yeah, it takes as long as it takes. But yeah, when they're in that decor store, and then she didn't know that there was a a baby store attached, and he didn't even want to go in there. He didn't even want to entertain that notion. And then he's acting like he got set up, like this was a big trick on her part. Who picked the store? I don't know.
Fail, fail, fail. Yeah, she's trying to dupe him into having a baby. He wants to wait a couple of years. Like he was like my comment was like he's 25. He wants to wait a couple of years. So she's 37 now. She's probably 38 now. 2 more years to 39, and then
it gets hard. Yeah. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know if she can. We don't know anything. So let's get her to the fertility specialist. Let's have the important conversation, because this is important to her, and this is a deal breaker in marriages, because for a lot of people,
not even it's like a legit deal breaker. It's like it's a clause in a prenup, like deal break. We say deal breaker. This is like a legal deal breaker.
Excellent point. Yes, it's a legal deal breaker. It's clearly important to her. Do not string her along on this. Let her find out what she needs to know from you and from the doctor. Stop withholding and be honest.
And then like what's gonna happen then? Like, okay, so Shaeeda has 3 years, right? So then 40, I guess, and like I know you can still have like kids after 40. It just even like much more harder, than what's she gonna do? Divorce him? Like, is she gonna try to find somebody else? Like, is she like? I feel like she's putting literally all her eggs in one basket.
She is
with him, and then she's taking away the opportunity for to actually have a child with somebody else. But I don't know. I don't know what this. I would love to see this ironclad prenup that they have. I like that would be such an amazing read.
Absolutely. And the way that he was talking about the prenup, it made it sound like in the prenup it says that they have to wait. Where to her it almost sounded like it said the opposite. So I would like to see what it said. It was weird.
Seraphim. Yeah. So are we good? God, 47 minutes.
I think we're good.
We're moving on. That's it. Time limit. Ooh, these lives are going so much longer than they usually go. I'm writing too many notes.
You have things to say.
I'm writing down too many notes, and that's my problem. Let me see. All right, so who do we have next? They're gone. All right.
I don't know.
Kim and Usman will be last on this one. La 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 la.
How about Angela?
Be last. What?
Angela?
How about you want to do Liz and Ed, or let's do Liz and Ed?
Oh, let's do Liz and Ed. That was a stupid.
All right. So it's the continuation of the photo shoot that he's not having with Ashley. The Ashley adjacent looking girl from, who is Liz's friend, and he's shooting, Liz got, Liz had told Ed that, like, there's no neck in that shot. And then Ed dismissed her. And then Liz got pissed, walked off. Then, after the shooting was done, I'm going to call her Ashley. Her name's Alex, too. Like,
it's Alex, yes.
So, not Ashley tells, Ed, like, oh, I could see what she was saying in this point. Like, my neck does look weird. And, maybe you shouldn't dismiss her so quick. And, like, she's here to learn. And
yeah, I think that was nice. I think it was nice that Alex had Liz's back. Like at first it seemed like she was just trying to keep it chill and light. But as soon as Liz left, she was like, you were here to teach her. And, she is kind of right about that. And then Ed sort of is like, yeah, you're right. I probably need to go apologize to her. It's a professional environment. And, you don't say
oh my God, Eddie, thank you so much. Ding, ding, ding goes a trolley. Clang, clang, clang with the bill. That's for me. That's free. I'm going to, that's, signed, not signed. Aruba, Jamaica, ooh, I want to take you. I don't know where Kokomo came from, to be honest with you.
I don't either.
I don't know.
That was a big shift.
Off the Florida Keys. No, sorry.
No, okay.
We sang Kokomo. Fun fact about me, we sang Kokomo in our 5th grade summer, the spring play. So, yeah. Fun. Thank you, Addie. Thank you so much for that. There's a place I wanna go. Don't remember the words because it's been so long to get away from it all.
There you go.
I don't like the xylophone thing that they play. What's it?
The marimba.
Is that what that is? Thank you,
Yep.
Addie.
Ladies
Thank
in
you
the
so much, Addie.
sand.
We love you.
Tropical.
Melting in your hands.
We'll be falling in love to the
To
rhythm
the
of
rhythm of a steel drum band.
There you go.
Way down in Coca, Aruba, Jamaica. Ooh, I wanna take you to Bermuda, Bahama. Come on, pretty mama. Key Largo, Montego. Baby, why don't we go down to Kokomo? We'll get there fast and then we'll take it slow. That's where we wanna go. Way down to Kokomo Port to Prince. I wanna catch a glimpse. I see it came right back to me. It's like fifth
There
grade
you
all over
go.
again.
We warned everybody that this was
And
going to
like
be a singing
Libby,
episode.
I'm a little rusty on that song, so give me some time. And
I wish I could sing it with you, but there's a delay, so we would sound cuckoo. So
I'll sing it better than Carney Wilson. No, that's
There
the
you go.
daughter. Who's
well,
her dad?
yeah, that's true. Huh?
Who's Carney
the
Wilson's dad? Brian Wilson. There you go.
There you go.
That's it. Thank you,
Lying in
Addie.
bed, just like Brian Wilson did. Oh, sorry. Wrong song. Wrong song.
It's a full service show. It's like a entertaining. There's a little bit of variety. There's a little bit of music. You know, it's like that's it. A little couple of parents. It's like Saturday Night Live on YouTube. And you're welcome.
There you go. There you go. Who are we talking about? Oh,
I don't
Liz.
even know. I'm all about the Kokomo right now.
For no reason. Literally no reason.
Liz, and not Ashley, and okay, so God, I love when it goes off the rails in a good way. My shows go off the rails in a bad way. So, but in a good way, it's always fun. So, so Liz and Ed talk afterwards, and they both apologize to each other. She's sorry she stormed off. He's sorry he wasn't patient with her.
Right.
And that's
boring.
Pretty much about it for them.
That's about it.
That's about it.
I don't remember if there was more. I mean, he did have to carry all of his camera equipment all by himself and got kind of sweaty and huffy, which was kind of funny, but that's it. Done.
Okay, bodies in the sand, tropical drinks melting in your hand, buying liable to find. No shit.
We'll be falling in love
by the rhythm of steel drum band.
Yeah.
Afternoon delight, cocktails and moonlit nights, the dreamy look in your eye. Give me that tropical contact. Yes! Woo! I literally have not sang that song since 1990. I promise you. Like that was like they drilled that song into us. We went to Catholic school, and the nuns were like teaching us, like the nuns, like learn this song with the ruler. So like we had to learn that song, and I probably haven't sang it since. But look,
learn Kokomo.
I'll tell you one thing about Catholic school and nuns. You learn that shit. Like I remember everything a nun has taught me because they will make sure they I'm telling you, like you'll always remember like this all 50 state capitals. I can rattle them off like no one's business. Like those nuns mean business. They're mean. Those mean like the nuns now. Like, it's different now, but like back when I was in Catholic school. They grabbed you, they hit you, like it was like, nuns were like, and then you learned.
Or else.
You learned.
Or else.
The contact high. 1 second. Wait, oh my God, Libby just texted me and said, like, I'm listening to your live right now, and yes, I want you part of my posse. So get ready for it. I might have to go down to Tampa.
What?
Libby's like, I'm ready. Like, you pass the audition, and there we go. So,
I'm sorry.
all right,
Did this really just happen? 'Cause
no.
now, okay,
I mean,
good.
like, did you
'Cause
really
I'm
have
like,
to ask me right away though? Like, could we
I
not
said
let
some not nice
the thing
things. So
go?
I don't,
Cody, come here for a sec. Okay, so moving on. Ed and Liz are done, right? We're good.
yes. Who cares about Ed and Liz?
Okay, we're good. If you wanna be somebody, if you wanna go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention. Also from Sister Act 2. I mean, I'm using a lot of songs from Sister Act 2 tonight. I'm sorry. All right, Liz and Ed are done. All right, Jenny and Sumit.
Okay. I like this. I like Jenny and Sumit. They
Yes,
smiled.
I'm here. Just keep talking.
Okay. They smiled so much at each other during this. They were both looked so excited. So they were getting ready to go on their honeymoon, and they were just being super cute, talking about what they were going to do. Sumit wants to zip line and go down the rapids. I can't remember what else. Oh, bungee jump. He wants to do all of these
And like
exciting
the
things.
place they went to looked absolutely beautiful and breathtaking. The views, like it was like very, very nice. Like I can't like it was like very
Yeah,
nice.
it looked great. And then yeah, and Jenny's like, I'm just gonna lie on next to the river, which sounded hilarious the way she said it. Like she was just gonna lay there like a dead body.
But it's like
But
the Ganges River. Like the Ganges River is like not a river like you want to go by. Like right? Like it's like like it's like isn't it like pretty like polluted like the Hudson? Like nobody in New York City will take a dip in the Hudson River ever. Like it's like or the East River. Like it just those are bodies of water like you don't go in. Like no, those are bodies of water that you drop bodies in. It's
I got
not
you. I
bodies of
got you. I
water
mean, I don't know if
that
it's the
you like that you
Ganges
take a good
though.
old swim in.
Are they on the Ganges? I have no idea what river they're on.
No, they said the Ganges. The
That's what he
Ganges is
said.
the most famous river like in India. I
Well, I
thought they
know.
said the Ganges.
Oh, maybe they did.
Anyway,
I don't know.
um,
But I don't know.
so
I just thought they were being hilarious. Oh, and then the sexy photo shoot. Cody's not here for it, but I was because it was hilarious.
you know, they love each other, so I
They
like them
do.
together. I'm not gonna, after all this stuff they've been through together, and I think those are the two people that have loved each other the most, probably out of every couple in 90 Day Fiance history.
I agree.
Like I have to give it to Jenny and Sumit because like they have been through it. Like he catfished her. She was okay with it. Then like she tried to come over and make it work. Then she left, and then the parents pressured him into marrying the other chick. Jenny didn't know. Then she came back. Then like I mean that's like a whole like 3-season arc on like General Hospital. Like it's like it's
Absolutely.
it is crazy, like what they've gone through, and they love each other. Like I had to say, like their love is genuine, even though we're watching a TV show and some of the stuff might be like redone or reshot. Like they love each other, and like I'm
They
telling
love
you,
each other.
that first episode or the second, like when they were fighting, that was like real. And I know I've been critical of the show lately, about things not being real, but that was real. That's as real as it gets, and that's what made me like the show again more than because I've been falling off, not liking it. But
Right.
Jenny, that reminded me of like the Daniela Muhammad fights from yore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
when she's throwing the
want
binder at him and shit like that.
Yeah, you just want some authenticity, right? Like we know that they have to recreate certain scenes in order to give us the story, but some of it just is too contrived. But yeah, this stuff feels real. And then while they're in their hotel suite or whatever, he brings up wanting to get a job, and it sounds like he used to have a food truck. I'm not quite sure, something food truck related, and he's going to be doing that 6 days a week. And Jenny's kind of like, I only see you 1 day a week. Yeah, that doesn't really doesn't hit her right.
What did Jenny expect when she married somebody who's in their 30s? And did she think that he was going to retire with her?
I think yes, because she even brought up that she's getting her Social Security and her retirement, and
Okay,
so he doesn't need to work as far as she's concerned.
but
Where'd you?
Social Security, like I don't know how much Jenny put into the system over the years. Like I know from like from what my family made when they were on Social Security, it's like it's not enough to live off of for forever. And if Jenny wants him not to work, then she really has to pay for him, I guess, right? Or no? Like I don't know. Like what is
No,
she?
I mean, I think she does pay for him, and I think maybe the American dollar goes a little further in India, where they're at. But
Probably, yeah, oh, most certainly, definitely, yeah, yeah.
so yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem like she's opposed to him working, but working 6 days a week does seem like a lot. When she's used to having her home with her all day long to cut her toenails and comb her hair. So
And they had to move back to the original house
yeah,
because of immigration paperwork.
yeah. But
I
then
think
they go
so.
on vacation. So it doesn't matter.
I They couldn't just forward it. Like they couldn't go to the post office and be like, we live here now. Like are
Well,
they
they
faking their marriage if they're in a different location? Like, huh?
yeah, but they said that they could just come and make an impromptu visit. So, but if they're going to visit while you're on vacation, then what does it matter anyway? I don't know.
All right, so they arrive. It's very pretty. It's my notes. Oh God, the concierge. I love how shady production is with staff of restaurants or hotels or whatever, because you see the concierge and his face is when Sumit says they're there
Oh,
on their honeymoon. He's like,
yeah,
huh? So then they the concierge has a confessional, and he's like, yeah, if I had married this woman, my family would have abandoned me too.
right. Exactly. But he was wearing like a face mask, so you couldn't fully see his reaction at first until they interviewed him, which was probably good because it would have been not well received probably by Sumit.
And Sumit wants to restart his food business.
Right.
And me and Cody worked in restaurants for a long, long time, and it's demanding, and I don't know what his plans are, but if I were Jenny, I wouldn't want him to work 6 days a week either, and probably 12,
Yeah.
13, 14 hours a day, because those are the hours you have to put in. I don't know.
Yeah. Jenny just wants to lay next to the river. Just lie there. So yeah, this
And
this
to
is gonna
Jenny's
be
credit, she is at that age, where she's on Social Security and she's getting the checks. Uh,
yep.
she's 63. She filed early. She's not getting as much. She should have waited till 65, but whatever, Jenny. Okay. And that's what she wants to do, and she should want to do that. But Jenny also knew that she married somebody half her age, so I
Yeah. I mean, she does have a little bit of a young spirit, but her body is still 63. So it's gonna be an interesting balance. I think it's gonna be fun seeing next week if she gets on that zip line.
I would love to see it. And no shade to Jenny or Sumit. I'm rooting for them. Like I said, they have a good. I know they love each other, but yeah, we'll see. Do you think the mom's gonna be? She's gonna come around. You think the mom's gonna come around?
I think we have to see her at least one more time this season. But I don't know
Oh,
that
I'm
it's gonna
sure we'll
be
see. Oh, we'll see Mama Submit a
but
few more
maybe
times.
yeah, but maybe not in a nice way. I can't imagine she's suddenly just going to be okay with everything because she misses Submit so much. No, she feels completely hurt by him and that he is ruining her life. So
But they, she's denying it. But the mom and the dad did say, we don't give you a blessing, but we're also not going to stop you.
right.
So they ran with it. They go okay,
Yeah, of course Jenny did. She's like, it's been 10 years with you. Yeah, let's do this.
And Jenny's not getting any younger either.
She, in fact, is not getting younger.
like she's already drinking senior coffees at McDonald's.
Absolutely.
So I think Jenny's here right now, isn't she, with her daughter?
Ooh, I don't know. I
I think
I
she is.
definitely follow her on IG, but like not everybody comes up on your on your
So
feed
good
every
luck to
day.
you, Jenny and Sumit. That's all right. So we have Angela next.
Yes.
It was so nice to see like all the grandkids on like the show.
I was wondering because when I saw them, I'm like, oh, because they all had their own little personalities for that second. I'm like, oh, I bet John's got to have a reaction to this.
I felt like I was like watching like my nieces and nephews. Like, it's 5 girls and 1 boy. Boog's the only boy out of 6. Angela has 6 grandkids, 5 girls and 1 boy. So Boog is the only boy. Little Barry. But it was really nice to see them. I'm like, oh my god, it's like our little family is on the screen. I really enjoyed seeing that. She wants to fix things with Michael, and because according to the lawyer, his visa may be approved any day.
Right.
So if Angela's feeling a certain way about him, it's kind of too late. Pretty much is what the lawyer's saying. Like, so she's trying to make things work with him. She calls Michael on his birthday to wish him a happy birthday. Now, Angela had not given him anything because Angela's last conversation with Michael was her asking him to take his Instagram account down and him asking her for $5,000 to do it.
Right.
And we all know Angela, and she don't play games like that.
No.
And Angela's not the type of girl who needs to get blackmailed. I'm telling you right now.
No. She
Right,
will
babe?
go at you harder. No.
Angela,
Yeah.
Michael, how he's blackmailing her for like the Instagram to take down the $5,000.
Oh, Lord.
So it's, I wouldn't. If Cody said, "Give me
Hey, John,
$5,000 to
I'll
take his Instagram down," I'd be like, "Watch what happens next."
I'll stop talking. Give me $1,000.
Yeah.
Angela, she looks great. And it's just weird to see like the before and after, like before the weight loss, and I'm like, oh my god, like and I've only known Angela, in person after the first time we met her was like right after she had all the surgeries, and
Right.
she was already, just to see like the difference, it's crazy.
It's a huge difference.
And not that she didn't look great before, but it's she looks great now. So
A lot healthier and stuff, and she looks amazing.
And she's got her teeth redone, and she's very confident, and I love that. And I felt like she was selling herself short, but she's doing really good, and I'm really, really proud to be in a part of her life. So,
she wished him a happy birthday, and it was very happy birthday, Michael. Like it wasn't there was no exuberance in that. It wasn't a good start to that conversation, and it seemed like it just got worse as it went. There's a part of me, I don't know, you tell me how you feel about this, but does it seem like Michael just feels like he has no control? Like he thought when they got married that he would have some decision-making power, and he has none, and so he plays these games to get back at her because he has no control? Ooh, that's a fun smile. I don't know what that smile means. Because you can't control Angela. She's not,
No, you
nature.
cannot. Angela is a force to be reckoned with. Like, she even scares me. Like how Angela, it's like she is a formidable woman. I will say that about Angela.
There definitely seems like there's some control issues though. Like he wants to be able to say no to things or to have some decision-making powers. And so then he starts playing these dumb games with her when she won't give him what he wants. I don't know. It's weird. There's something weird. You can't say, okay, I mean, I don't know.
It's very hard for me to talk about because this was also taped a year ago, and a lot of things are different now.
True.
So, like, what were you saying?
It seems like he has no control of any decisions that are being made. So it doesn't feel like a partnership.
I think he lets his id guide him.
His id?
His id. His ID, his id.
Okay.
Like the id, the ego, and the superego.
Uh-huh.
Like the it. You don't know what the it is?
I don't remember. Refresh me.
It's like your impulse, like like the
Oh.
it is like you want it now. Like I'm I'm gonna grab it now. Like I'm horny. I'm gonna go fuck somebody. Like that's the it. Like it's your impulses, and not just in general. Like if I'm like bored, if I don't like my car, like your it will say, "Oh, John, go trade your car and get a new one." And then you have like your other, the ego and the super ego, and
But you're saying he's got some impulse issues.
I think Michael kind of lives off the id, and
interesting. Okay.
Psychological stuff I'm talking about right now. I like, we get to see entertaining, variety, music. You got it all. So, it's he's by himself in Nigeria. Angela doesn't know what's going on
for 2 years.
And they've been married, and Angela was hurt when Michael and when they met with Usman, and Usman was trying to Usman was the guy. God, I don't know if I'm saying the wrong thing or not. Usman, too late now. Usman was the guy that like got Michael on Instagram. Like they met that one time, and
but why though? Is it just a power play? Is it just to say I'm the man and I get to control the situation? What is happening? I'm just gonna.
Well, let's play that on IG. So
yeah, I did.
Usman was up Michael's ass and wanted him to kind of like get rid of Angela. I mean, that was on IG. And I posted like Angela when there was Michael and Usman together in Nigeria.
Right.
I posted that. That's when Michael started the IG account, and I remember Angela saying 2 idiots.
Right. But all I'm saying is, what was the motivation between starting the Instagram? It was just kind of to try to take some control back, because Angela can appear to control everything. She's not a submissive woman, and in Nigeria, the man should be the dominant person and the wife should be submissive. And so this was just a way of taking back some control by saying, no, I'm going to have my Instagram up.
I'll say this. Mike. Cody's like looking at me from the side. He's like, be careful what you say.
This is just based on information that is publicly available that we can put together and speculate on. Are you texting her now?
No, I'm not texting anybody. I'm texting Cody, who's next to me. I'm
just going to lean in. What are you going to say? It seems like he's twisting the knife. That's all.
It would. Usman wants to be like the new,
right?
Angela and Michael. Usman, he thought like being with Kim, and now they were on like for 2 straight seasons. Usman wanted to like take their place. Like he wanted to take the crown from Angela and Michael. So now I'm speculating, and also what was posted, like that's why Usman got Michael to get like the IG account, and
are you saying that Michael's an idiot?
But at the same time, like Michael was not giving her, Angela had a reason to question things, and which she said on IG. So
he had the BJ for real. The BJ for real.
Angela doesn't want Michael to have his own IG account, and that's not Angela. Angela she married him, so she wants this to succeed. Like Angela put a lot of time into this relationship and this marriage. And can you go do me a favor and go in there and listen to that for me real quick? Angela, she put a lot, she sent him a lot of money. Like she said on the show, she was taking care of him. She didn't want him to work, right? Because she didn't want him getting into other things. And
Johnny, listen.
oh my god!
We couldn't hear it. I didn't understand what the heck he said. It sounded like Sheila's speculating that Usman
a
was
moment.
trying to break them up. Was Usman trying to break them up? Is Michael a complete idiot and he couldn't see that he was being played because there was already tensions in their relationship because of the id, if you will, his impulse control issues? I don't know. I didn't hear anything though. I have no idea what he said. Come back. I mean, I'm just going to speculate endlessly about what this was about because it seems so silly to me. Ooh, what did Jay Freak say? Usman is not getting into the U.S. after marrying one American woman and now marrying another one. Well, absolutely. Absolutely. And it doesn't even sound like he really wants to get to America to me. I mean, that's what he says on TikTok. I mean, who knows? He could be playing it any number of ways to save face, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm just thrown by the way that Michael is behaving. If he wants to get a visa and he wants to come to the States and he wants his 5K, shouldn't he treat Angela better, knowing that Angela, you know, doesn't respond well to demands? You gotta treat her right if you want something back. John, you need to come back. This is just gonna be me sitting here. I can only talk about them by myself for so long. Angela is his ticket here. Absolutely. But I mean, it feels like she can pull it at any moment if he hasn't even talked to her appropriately in like 5 months or whatever it's been. Like would you really want him to come over if the only time he talks to you is to ask for money or to ask the status of his
Yeah, and that's
visa?
it. Like I can understand like why Angela would feel a certain way
Oh,
because of that.
100%.
And that's all. Everything that we see on the show is Angela, Angela had a feeling, that like maybe Michael wasn't being like forthcoming with her. And the stuff that was on IG that she commented on, was out there. Like, I have the post of him and Usman together, and like, they're kind of rubbing it in Angela's face.
Right.
And then that certainly didn't make Angela happy.
No, but
And
do you is I mean, do you think Usman is smarter than Michael is what I'm saying? Is Michael an idiot that's getting played by Usman?
I think Usman is smarter than Michael, yes.
Okay.
And I think that Michael was being played by Usman, yes. And I think that Usman never gave a good goddamn about Michael, and that he was only trying to use Michael to further him and Kim on the series. Absolutely.
Right.
I believe that Michael fell for it like hook, line, and sinker. That's it. I don't think that Usman had anything, there was nothing genuine about Usman wanting to meet up with Michael. I'm certain that Usman wanted to take over as the new face of, 90 Day, because, in Usman's head, he's already an international singing sensation, right?
Right.
So,
Right.
he wanted to keep it going, and I think that he wanted to do anything to ruin and discredit Michael and Angela, because how many couples can they have on the show that are two Nigerians, with two older? It's the same storyline, like not the same, but you have two younger Nigerians with two older Americans,
I mean,
and
it is largely the same because there are also two Nigerian men that don't have any children, right? And that are in their 30s with no
right,
children.
right.
Yeah.
It's a very similar storyline.
Oops.
And that will bring us into like the Kim and Usman section of this
Yes.
recap in a second. But yeah, Michael wanted to have like the kids, and we saw how that played out with like the egg and a toting the egg with Skyla and everything like that. And I feel like Usman was not doing Michael any favors by, you know,
Right.
trying to be his like buddy and getting him the Instagram account. I felt like he was purposely doing that to get him and Angela to fight. And you saw it play on Instagram. Like this is not even on the TV show. This is on Instagram.
Right.
It was like a few months back. I'll put the post back up on my feed so you can see it. I always take down all posts because I don't need my feed riddled with 3,000 posts from stuff that we've seen on the show 3 years ago. Like nobody cares that far back. People only care about like yesterday's news or maybe like news from like 2 days ago. So I always like just tidy up my Instagram. But I'll re-put it back up so you can see like Usman was being a dick. And I felt like he was purposely trying to separate him and Angela by saying get the Instagram account, and then you saw on this episode that that Angela's like, I don't know who's sliding into his DMs. I don't know like who he's talking to, and Angela's already like taking care of him without him having to work. So I would be
But there's a total distrust in their relationship, though. I mean, the reason that he's not working is because she doesn't trust him to work and not do something stupid. So it's like a whole bunch of layers of trust issues just stacked on top of each other. I don't know.
But hopefully it works out.
Sure. I want Angela to be happy with whoever.
I think we all want Angela to be happy.
Yeah.
She has a heart of gold, and she really has invested a lot of emotions, money, feelings, whatever you want to call it, into this relationship with Michael. And she really has every right to feel the way she does when she's on the TV saying what she's saying.
Oh, I agree with you 100%. She does. But saying about how much time you invested in it, there is a point where you're like, it doesn't matter how much time I spent, it's never going to get better than where it is right now. And I deserve better.
He is sketchy. He's Usman, he's so sketchy. And like the stuff he's done with let's go to Usman and Kim. Let's just transition.
Okay.
Let's get off the
Sorry,
subject.
I asked the wrong question or the right question, depending on how you look at it.
I mean, we covered everybody else, right? Like we're good.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. And yes, Addie, their story is real, and it really is. It's real. I promise you. Just like I can attest to like Sumit and Jenny, I can attest to Angela and Michael. That story is real. Those are real emotions. And they're not trying to blindside or hoodwink anybody.
Right.
So, all right. La 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 la. The milkshake part. La 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 la. She threw it on him. La 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 la. Kim said, "Fuck you." La 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 la. She don't want no second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth wife. Get it? Okay.
So many wives. So many wives.
So many wives, so little time. What will I do? All right, so it is. So it is part 15 of the conversation with, well, tell me if you really care about love and really want to take me away. Sorry. 56 weeks, no, for 52 weeks of every damn year, there's a new man every day. Remember that song? So many men.
I don't know what song that is.
So many men, so little time.
Okay, it's Raining Men. I was just going to say, is it Raining Men?
No, it's not Raining Men. It's so many men, so little men. I don't know. God, I need a blessing.
It's raining men.
Get me through the rest of this life.
It's raining men.
Libby's mom. I need your Christianness, Libby. Get me Jesus right quick, just to get me through the rest of this life.
I don't know what you're talking about. We are
I don't
crushing this live.
Okay, so we are at Kim and Usman.
Yes.
So it's the continuation of their conversation of last week where Kim's like, well, I'm okay with a second wife, but she has to live like, in a different continent
Yeah.
where I never see her. And like, okay, Kim, bitch, you were on TL fucking C. Like, have you never seen Sister Wives before? Or
Well,
Seeking Sister Wife or any of
she
these shows
clearly
before? You
has.
know how Sister Wives work, Kim?
She does know, and she wants no part of it. She wants to compartmentalize. These are two separate relationships that need not ever come in contact with each other. But Usman is like, why would you not want to be her friend? Right? Because we're sharing the same, you're sharing the same, you're sharing the same dick.
Yeah.
So why would you want to be friends?
You're riding the same pony.
Yeah. So let's go meet my friend who has two wives, and he'll explain to you how great it is for the wife. It's
great. He's supposed to be like the epiphany that that Kim sees. So Kim's mad because Kim thought that the first wife was the head bitch in charge, and she called all the shots, and you know, administered punishments, and did everything. And lo and behold, come to find out that Kim is no better than the second wife, or the third wife, or the fourth wife, or the fifth wife,
right.
or the 15th wife, or the 20th wife, or the 45th wife. Like they all share equal love, and they all have to take care of each other.
And that's
And
the problem for Kim. Equal love. She's like, no, I get all of the love. You guys are just basically baby factories. You're not supposed to get love.
What did Kim think? What did Kim think? Okay. How old is Kim? 52, 53? In that
She's
area?
51.
51. Oh, God, sorry. So 51-year-old Kim. What did she think was going to happen when she marries him as the first wife, and then he has the second wife, where the second wife is giving him the fruit of his loins? Where's Kim's head that she thinks that Usman is going to give her the same love that he's giving to the woman? I mean, that's bearing his fruit. Like, the second wife is going to get more love from Usman in my books. Am I wrong?
Maybe. I mean, that is definitely a way to think about it. But for her, she's thinking, I am the marriage that's for love. These other ones are utilitarian relationships, right? These are to have children. He will take care of them financially. They're just a very specific filling a need. But yeah, he's going to want to see his children. He's going to have some sort of relationship with them. But knowing that she was struggling with the idea of just a second wife, why does he start talking about a third wife and a fourth wife?
Because I can shoot out 10 kids a year, bitch. That's why. And then he's like, and listen, you could take them to America with you. What?
And be your friend.
What was that?
Friend.
Like, yeah. Kim's gonna take his bastard kids, which she wants no part of,
right,
to San Diego, where Usman can't even go, according to baby girl Lisa. Like, according to baby girl Lisa, Usman will never see the United States ever, not in a million years. And that's what baby girl Lisa said, and I believe her. Because why is he still there then?
Yeah.
So now Usman wants not only Kim to be the first wife and the silent wife, shut up wife, take my kids to San Diego. Like, little taste for Christmas, My album's dropping soon, guys. I'll let you know. It's gonna be on iTunes. So it's gonna be next to it's gonna be me and Libby sing the classics. We're gonna do standards, and then
and Kokomo.
It's gonna be like a Lady Gaga / Tony Bennett type of thing. It's gonna be me and Libby, and wait for it. It's gonna drop soon. So he wants Libby. He wants Kim to not only be the first wife and to shut up, because Kim thinking I get all the respect, and I make all the rules. But no, like, And you can't tell me that Kim's going to get more time than his other wives that bear his children.
Look how well that worked
No.
out for Mary.
Good
Yeah, no, it's true. And then like
point, Cody.
his
You're
friend
welcome.
said, listen, even if you have a favorite wife, you have to make all of the wives not feel like there's a favorite. Make them all feel loved equally, you know, because that's what you need. You need them all, yeah, to feel loved. You can't just say, I give my love to Kim. You are just, yeah, I just come here for you to produce children for me. Yeah, she's a little bit delusional on this, but it sounds like that's what he led her to believe, or what
Well,
she
yeah,
interpreted what he said.
he says like, yeah, I was blindsided. I would never come to Nigeria. I would have. Would you have though? Because okay, you know, his friend, children are important. You don't have to be terrified. You guys are the same. You love them equally. Kim doesn't care about the respect. Usman wants 4 wives, and Kim, and then in 2 or 3 years he could have 10 kids. His wives are all in the same house. Usman wants to take his other wives' kids to the States and have Kim raise them. And you know, then they go to be. Then they're fighting in the car at the end. And then Kim's like, I'm not a show pony.
Be a show pony. I don't know. It sounds fun.
I love the confidence some of these people have. So I like, Lord, I could be really, really mean if I wanted to be right now. I have like the perfect quip right now, but I won't. So, I want to say it so bad.
Don't
Damn.
say it.
I want to
Don't
say
stay
it so
nice.
bad.
We'll just say that normally when you're in your 50s, you wouldn't normally be considered a show pony. That's the way I would say it. But, you know, I guess he makes her feel beautiful, and so that's nice. But yeah, she's delusional. She's delusional, or she's coming out of the delusion right now, and she's very upset about it.
And then, she throws the milkshake, like, again, how many times has Kim thrown something on Usman's?
Why you gonna throw a drink?
This is at
And,
least the second, but it feels like the third time.
Looked like he was like the last victim in a bukkake party. Had like, the milkshake like all over him.
All
like
over.
it just didn't look good. Like I just it was like, and then like they get back to the room, and she's like, I'm leaving. And he's like, okay, leave. And then she's like, well, is that what you really want? Like, God damn it. Like, you are 51 years old. If you're going to say leave, leave. Don't play these games. Like, that's the same shit I played with my boyfriend back in high school. You get into a fight, you say I'm leaving, and then when like the other person says, fine, leave, you're like, well, do you really want me to leave? Like,
yeah, he's going to call everybody's bluff. Because he's playing games. He's been playing games for 33 years. He knows how to play. I mean, we saw him play Mike. He's playing Michael. He's going to play Kimberly. He's got some objective and some agenda going on. And yeah, Kimberly, he's going to do whatever he needs to do. And he knows that you will come running back every single time. Every time.
Now, Kim's a smart girl, right? Like, she's
a nice girl, not a smart
military. She served. She has a good job.
That doesn't mean you're smart.
I don't see Kim being stupid. I don't, and that's why I defended her last season.
How do you not see her being stupid? Her son thinks she's stupid when it comes to love.
But even the son now is like, oh, okay, he's not a bad singer. Like, that was bullshit. When they were in the car, he's like, oh yeah, I can get, like.
It wasn't as bad as he thought.
But this time around, I'm like, no, like, you get what you asked for. Like, with Kim, like, I really wanted to, I defended her to the hilt when she was on before, like, over and over and over again. But, like, she is making it impossible. Like, first I called her, like, baby girl Kim, and she didn't like that. So I changed it to not super fan Kim. Now I call her not Sisterwife Kim because, she's progressing, right?
It's a perfect name.
I have to keep changing, her title. but her actions are just indicative of like a bitter sophomore in high school. Like when you get into a fight with your boyfriend, like, oh, so you really want me to leave? You just said you're leaving. You threw your luggage on the bed. I'm leaving. I'm done. I'm done. And he's like, go. And then she's like, wait, you really want me to go? We just said you were going. Don't fall back on that, because then you put all the power in Usman's court.
You know what? We were talking about getting Shaeeda to the fertility clinic to find out what she's got for eggs. Can we also send Usman? Because how does he not have babies all over the place? Right? He's a rapper. One would think that ladies are
No, he's an
around.
international singing sensation, Maria. I don't want you to.
Even
I
better.
don't want you to sell him short. He is much more than a rapper.
Okay. Yes. I guess he's not a rapper. He's a hip hop artist. He's a yeah. Okay. Yeah. So one would think that there would be women around regularly that might want to take a ride on his pony, on his yammy, on his power bike. So I just
The
don't.
African ingredients, the fertilizer.
Yeah. How has he not already fertilized somebody with his African ingredient? That's what I'm saying. He doesn't need all these extra wives if he's got no African ingredient, is what I'm saying. But this is just my thinking. I'm sure that's not the direction the storyline's going in. It's just he's 33. What's going on?
And how this is like setting up, like, Kim should really be on the other way. Because, like, it sounds like, he's going to have all these wives in Nigeria. They're going to bear all the fruit of, his fruit. And I'm sure his second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th wife they're not going to be living in the States. They're going to be in Nigeria. And then, Kim. Can I get my phone for a second?
I don't think she's really moving to Africa, though. I feel like she was just going to go back and forth, just like she does now.
Really? If she really loves him and she has a jealous streak and she wants to watch him, you don't think that she's going to move there? Because he's not coming here ever.
I understand what you're saying.
So if they get married and then he has, like, all these other wives, you don't think Kim wants to be there to keep an eye on things? She's going to be married to Usman.
No, she wants to pretend none of it's happening.
What?
I think she wants to pretend it's not happening. She just wants to know that she's married to somebody, that she's in this committed relationship, and that he gives her all of the love. That's what she wants. But I think she's happy to be in San Diego and do that.
It's so fucking pathetic. Like, Kim could find somebody here. And I hate to say that, but, like, why does she have to find somebody who's going to treat her like shit, who's clearly using her? Like, she shows up with, like, gaudy gold jewelry, PS5s. I can't still find a PS5 in a goddamn store. MacBook Pros, he comes up with, like, 2 stuffed animals that he bought at the, the Lagos International Airport gift shop. Kim bought, so I'm going to give her something. Like, she's just degrading herself. Like, she's going to sell herself short.
She is degrading herself.
She is. And
but
like,
she degraded herself last season as well.
Well, she's making it a lot worse. I'm just, she
was begging for sex last season.
She said, like, if you don't fuck me, mister, right now, I'm taking away and she did. She took away the MacBook? Yeah. The PS5?
Yeah.
That gaudy license plate that she had around, the gold license plate she had around, if that was my mom on TV, like, demanding sex and giving ultimatums and, for someone half their age who's also then going to have, like, second wife, third wives, fourth wives. Like, I feel like, Mom, what the fuck are you doing?
He keeps seeing, how far can I push this envelope with Kimberly? How many steps on top of her can I take? Because she is a doormat.
And he's going to keep getting away with it.
Yeah. Because she protests, right? She throws a fit. But then what does she do? She lays on the ground and lets him walk on her at the end of the day. He just has to give her the slightest bit of affection, and she's right back doing whatever he wants. So
by affection, like she sneezes and he says, "God bless you," and she's like, "Oh my God, Usman, you love me." Like
yes,
that's like the sense of it,
yeah,
and it's just like I don't even know. Like as a man, like I'm like offended. I feel for her. I don't even know how women feel. Like is that how? Like as a woman, Maria, like would you ever sell yourself short like that for like that piece of shit, which you're not going to get anything from?
no. I mean, listen, we've all had relationships where we've acted foolish in them, right? But there's a breaking point, and it should be long before where she's at. You I've never begged. Forget that. No, no, never. It's ridiculous.
And it's not even like she's like okay. So Usman is like the biggest thing, the biggest singer Africa's ever seen, the whole continent. He's like the voice of Africa, right?
He
Not
is
even Nigeria,
absolutely.
the whole continent. He travels, right? He goes like Zanzibar and stuff like that. And it's not even like Kim is getting anything. Like, listen, let me play. Like maybe like Kim was dating Usman, and then Usman needed Kim, right? So maybe Usman should be like giving her the PS5s and the MacBooks and the gaudy jewelry and whatever she wanted
Something.
to keep him, so then she could take his kids by other wives to San Diego. But that's not even happening.
No,
No,
that's what's so brilliant. That's
and
what's
that's
so brilliant. He is forcing her to woo him. She's got to do all of the wooing, and then he will push the envelope and say, "Let's see how far I can push this." And so far there has been no limit. There's been no limit. Yes, she threw a milkshake on him, but
la 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 la. Sorry.
that they're probably still together right now. I've seen them on TikTok. She'll pop up in his TikTok and he'll always let her come on. And he doesn't seem like he treats her spectacularly during those things. They just seem like, hey, look, it's Kimberly, while she's on her
It's
lunch
just
break.
embarrassing across the board for her. Like, like she has to buy this singer who should have everything. Like, he's like he should why is she buying this guy gold jewelry, $1,000 PS5s, like the $3,000 MacBooks,
Yeah. And they weren't even boyfriend and girlfriend at that point.
No, she was just a fan.
Yeah.
It's
And maybe a
unnerving.
potential.
Yeah. Unnerving. And now he's like, okay, yeah, we're in the same room now because like it's important that we have sex, bitch. Like she had to give you an ultimatum, and like
Then
like
they didn't even have sex. They didn't
no,
even have sex. They fell asleep. He made it look like, oh, we're going to eat dinner. No, wait, we're going to jump in and have sex first. And then they don't even have sex. I hope they got to eat the food at least, because it looked good.
I just don't know with her anymore, and I'm like embarrassed for her watching, and I can only imagine how Jamal feels watching his mother. And listen, it could be scripted, it could be fake, it could be what, but that's what's being portrayed right now on like the biggest cable TV show on Sunday nights. So,
Yep.
with millions of people watching,
Yep.
I
We are judging what they've given us to judge.
yeah. Listen,
And it's
I'm
a
not
hot
saying
mess.
we're basing this. I said that when we're doing it this season now, I'm not going to be skeptical about production or whatever. We're gonna talk about the show, what they're giving to us, and that's that. I just, if it was my mom,
My sons would definitely
thank
be
God.
horrified.
Let's just say thank God I don't have to worry about that. Let's just leave it at that. Like because I wouldn't even know what I would do if it was one of my parents and making an ass out of themselves like that on TV.
On TV. On TV.
That's it. And what to be on 90 Day Fiance? Is it worth? Is this all worth it? Like and Lord knows what else she bought for him and all the other stuff.
All I know is she is #winning.
That's it. I mean, she jumped from before 90 days to happily, which has never happened. And yeah. How you doing, Kat?
She seems like a nice person.
I talked to her.
She needs a nice person here in the States. Somebody
And
with a
I do think
motorcycle.
that she is a nice person. That's why I stuck up for her the way I did. When months back when she was on before, but
Yeah, she's gone. She's taken it too far. Really, she took it too far last season too. But there's just something.
at least Angela and Michael got married, and that was like a couple of seasons back. It wasn't just like it was just like a couple of years now.
And at
This
that point, it did seem like Michael cared about her at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This whatever this is with Kim and Usman, like I don't know.
Me neither.
Mary had a little lamb.
That was a nice wrap around. Beautifully
Yep,
done,
and that's
as
the beautiful
always.
circle. That's it. All right, an hour and 46 minutes. So again,
What's going
way
on with
over.
us?
God,
as
even
long
with
as the
4
show.
people, we would like keep it to an hour. Like I don't know like what it is, but like we cannot shut up. Or maybe it's me. I don't know. It's me. Cody just said it's me. So thank you. Thank you, Usman, in the back. Thank you. So what time is it?
It's almost 11.
Yeah, I don't want to do an after show. It's late.
Okay.
You know what? I will for a quick one. We'll do a quick one. Give
Okay.
me 15 minutes. I'll set it up. We'll do an after show. Tomorrow night is Sisterwives. We will have Maria and Sweets on tomorrow night. And I didn't watch last night's episode yet, but I'm going to watch it tonight. Was it good? Was it good, Maria?
I didn't watch it either.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
traveling, so I'm
last night? Was it decent?
I'm squeezing everything into my travels.
Poor Maria is like traveling across the country and taking pit stops to cater to our lives. So
yep, I'm in Nebraska today. Somehow I'm in Nebraska. I don't know.
My old stomping grounds. So there we are. It was good. Okay, so and I love that Sister Wives. We did two back-to-back Sister Wives lives on Saturday. So I can't wait for tomorrow. The input we got from Sister Wives was amazing.
Yes.
So didn't know that all y'all like felt so passionately about it like we did. So I'm more than happy to cover it. And I can't wait for tomorrow night. Again, it'll be 9. It's already set up. And what else? We have Single Life on Wednesday, and then we have Beverly Hills. Addie, I hope that you caught up to Beverly Hills by Thursday, because it's going to be another great episode. And that's it, guys, for right now. I want to thank everybody. I want to thank Maria, my beautiful co-host. Thank you guys for being in the chat, my members, and everybody for supporting us. I really appreciate you guys being here. Hold back. We're going to do an after show in 15 minutes for the middle tier, which is the 90-day fiance level and above. So I'll see you guys in 15 minutes. And yeah, thank you guys.
Sounds good.
Maria, hang back. See you guys. Bye.
All right. Bye.